Huh?
Walk off. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Yeah, the intro, man. Just get to it.
Oh,
We ain't say nothing. Nah, I push record.
we doing the Queens and the Queens recap, right?
Yeah, but I ain't have recording nothing. I will push record when we start. I just pushed it though. All you
Oh,
did was give an
I be
intro.
back, y'all. Respect the culture. Feel me?
Comp.
Got comp crazy. You
Oh,
feel me?
I didn't know you want me to say my name
Queens
before
versus
the person
Kings.
speaking. You bugged
Queens
out.
versus Kings. Kings versus Queens. However you want to put it.
Queens versus
Two.
Kings. Definitely Queen versus Kings.
Kings versus Queens. Well, the Kings
Well,
respectfully shit out the Queens tonight.
this is exactly why I said Queens versus Queens. Queens versus Kings, excuse me. That's exactly why I said that. Because you said they respectfully. Oh, I meant to. I'm not trying to curse too. I meant to say that too.
They did though. I didn't say anything wrong.
They did.
Yes, they got him back this go around.
The who? They who?
The Kings, the men, they won.
Uh, they yeah, they did actually.
Ah,
I forgot it's 5 battles. I thought it was an even number. You're right. You're right. Actually, I forgot. I thought it was 6 or 4.
I thought I was 6 and 4. I thought it was 6 and 4.
But I thought it was like 6. I forgot. So I thought it was like way more that they lost. All right, go ahead.
I like the Kings and the Queens events though, yo. They fire.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, at first, I think like in the beginning, and the whole, I always wanted to see more female, battles and shit. Like, actually seeing them come out, battling each other and all of that. And I was one of them people that was on the fence about like, I don't want to see no female battle no dude, but then they here they go again, proving why they deserve to be here, and they're showing like I don't think nobody like I don't know. People say they're not a dude with pride or do things for a bad, but I don't see too many of these dudes just coming in here and just bending over for one of these females and just getting 30 or losing like,
Nah.
Anyway, that's here nor there, but
No, that's here. This is all relevant. This is the type of stuff we should be talking about. Yeah, that's right. I would have said that if I thought of that. That's right.
yeah, because there was definitely somebody on the car who I thought was going to talk, bark, do he thing, and he was a complete letdown. But we're gonna get into that when we get to that. Anyway, that's all I got to say about the event, though. This shit was dope, it was fire. I definitely want to see another Kings and Queens event.
Me too.
It would, I would even be a 2-on-2, two dudes versus two queens. That would be fire too. Like,
I remember. I thought you didn't want to see that.
but now how's Wiggin and shit, how shit going? I want to see that now. I want to see some. Come on, man. You gotta feed the culture, keep us,
Because
keep
the
us,
people that's doing good makes you want to. Yeah, you want it's potential that
yeah.
other right. I get you. And it's not like a lot of them was doing bad. It's just Swamp wasn't. You know what I mean? Just wasn't enough, and then the one person on this particular event wasn't enough. So it's like, yeah, I get you. All right,
All right,
which one would which battle we start up with first? We gonna save JC and then for last.
let's start with tea time and coffee.
Oh, since we just did a recap of the event, technically the setting was dope too. But that technically we just did a recap of the event, so we might the setting was alright. It was not. I can't say it was alright. I liked it. It was shallow to say at least in a good way because it was really dense. It
I'm gonna
seemed
say
like
the same thing
that was dope.
about the last. I appreciate the crowd.
That was the crowd there. The crowd did get more and more as it went on. I like that too.
Nobody else made them not, but I really be thankful and I like that because I need it. Be dry when a motherfucker just be rapping in a room and there's nobody there. But I need some type of reaction because I might miss something. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if I hear somebody, react off of it, I'll catch it now. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I never said that before, by the way.
Yeah, that was good.
Makes sense.
It was good with the crowd.
The little mini crowd, you know.
Trying to think, there was something else I wanted to say about that. No, I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. They got an event coming up. They got a new event coming up in April. Shout out to Queen of the Ring for that too. So we won't gotta make a whole separate video about that. We don't got nobody in the card for it, so shout out to that. So we'll be looking forward to that card when it drops. Welcome to Throne in the Air, Air in the Throne, Air to the Throne, Air to the Throne.
People
Yeah.
had announced that.
Yep. That's gonna be fire. Beginning of April too. The date is slipping me right now. I'll put it in the description. All right, what we got? He said T-Top and coffee. My man picked the battle of the night for me. My man picked the battle of
I
the
like my
weekend for me.
black. I like
The,
my coffee black.
my man picked battle of the night for me. Battle of the weekend for me. The bat some the what one of the battle no round of the night for me for this one because my other round of the night for the other event was I forget, but I said it in whatever recap that was. I can't remember on top of my head right now. But yeah, that's crazy right there. This battle was dope right here. So let's get into it. I'm ready to talk about this battle.
We had cut it from the recap.
What?
Or we was just about to talk the tea top and coffee shit with the recap.
Nah, I was just saying that you picked. I was getting that out the way. This is my battle of the night, my round of the night. Somebody one of these 6
Oh,
rounds is my round of the night. And
wow,
my
so you got
battle of the whole weekend too. This is not my favorite battle of the whole weekend.
tea top. I'm saying I thought you ain't cut the video or whatever.
Nah, we're gonna put this all together with it. So remember those the recap ones, we just gonna keep them together since
No, I'm
it's
talking about
small. Oh
no,
my bad.
top and coffee. Maybe, but ain't this in the this in the recap?
This is the cheap out coffee recap. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm ready to start. I'm ready
All
to
right.
jump straight into bars.
You jump into the bars. I'm gonna say who I got winning. I had top winning this battle. I had top winning, and it's crazy because this is my favorite. One of my I can't say my favorite top because I haven't seen all top battles.
Top winning this battle. I think I'm not too sure, but I can honestly say this to me it was too close. Like this is a crazy ass. This is a debatable. Like
This was
I ain't see like I can't just say he lost to her, and I can't just say she lost to him because like
I could
this is a fire ass battle. Like they was both doing their thing.
because the way I rate my battles, which we'll get into that. But yeah, I got top taking it 2-1 actually.
Matter of fact, I got coffee winning. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
I'm about to
You know
show
how
everybody why top one then.
it makes sense on paper. That's why.
Right.
Because
All right.
you know we say what we say, but then you know when you gotta nip it in the butt, you gotta pick one. That's what it is.
Oh
Like
no, I take it back. I didn't give top I didn't give coffee the second. I gave coffee the third. I said second. Yeah. I gave top the first 2 rounds. Yep. And when you watching it, and you sitting there, you really thinking that he losing, and it's like Coffee was doing her thing, but people forget what Top was saying. Oh, that's what I was saying. Like this is one of my
I'm gonna say why. I'm
Damn,
gonna say
every
why I
time I
got
get to you, about to cut me off. Go ahead.
winning because he was angling the shit out of her, and
He
I don't
took it
know if
right
it was
out from my mouth.
I
But
don't know if it was true or not. If she was lost her kids or anything like any if that's my business or not. But like I don't know. It's just like he was dragging that shit along a lot, you know,
he lost
during
her
the battle
kids.
shit, whatever. Her son, he kept saying that.
I remember that.
Pay
Mm.
attention to the battle, but he kept
I was
saying that
paying
shit.
attention. I don't remember him saying he lost her son though.
He said that in a couple of bars about her losing her kids or something. Anyway,
Oh, to the system, like
yeah,
Dyfus.
yeah, basically something
I
like
think I
that.
remember. Okay, I thought you meant like
And then the
miscarriage or
reaction on her
something.
face when he said that, and she was like I read her lips, lose my kid. Like it was, but you know the way T Top angle shit, he like makes you believe that shit.
Now I'm
Like
understanding. Now I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that. That's why. See, that's what, you cut me off twice, and I was like, I was gonna say that because I'm like the um the first time I seen a top battle in like some years was when he went against B Dot last year, and I didn't like his performance or his bars there, and then he went when he went against Easy. I liked him against Easy. I just still think he did not. win it on paper. But I like that battle too, though. But this was like a clear example for me, like where the angles were just perfect. What I was here for him. It was like that's the thing. I always say this. And I feel like for me, I want to be able to come in season 7, episode 22, and then be able to know what you're talking about. I want to be able to be caught right up to whatever you're saying. I want you to be able to word it and make it hit. Like and that's exactly what happened. That just it just don't get no crystal clear than that. And that's just dope. How T Top he just made it. He made it so entertaining. He made it fun. He made her tragedies like really, really fun. From the moment he was talking about his man's getting locked up because he loved to sell drugs, and now he's in a, you know what I mean? He traded his cubicle for a box office, like, and then he went on to talk about her and how if he fronted her and stuff like that, and you know what I mean, to relax and don't, you know what I mean, and don't be antsy through the streets, because it was what's the exact line where he was telling her with the E. That was hilarious. He's like, they gonna make you pull your drawers down, take your ease away, make you cough brown. That was
Yeah,
fire. Hey, we talking about when you see in them little towns. That's all in the first. His angles to me. Now that I'm seeing, I'm gonna go. I'm definitely going back. I had to be interested to go back. Now I'm interested, which
and
is
his
sad to
angles
say. He's out of a legend.
she
To
looked
me
like cause
personally,
she was haymaking. All right, this what it
right?
was for me. This I'm giving it to her because he was just angling the shit out of her, whether it was
Mm-hmm.
believable or not. She was haymaking and punching the shit out this nigga. He wasn't punching and haymaking her how she was punching and haymaking him. Like he was just angling the shit out of her. Like anyway, I'm gonna start going from downstairs. We gonna go upstairs. She said they said I would never see top angles, so I wrote this by a window on a plane.
I love that line too. I ain't write that, but yeah, that was good. Wait, what round you give her winning? Are you gonna say that or you not? You don't got to. I would just since I'm
I'm gonna get
curious.
to
I'm
it.
curious. Okay, dang.
Are you curious now?
Nah, good.
You
I
want to get
mean, I've been curious. I just be like, damn. I be one because you said she won. I mean, I, I don't see it. But I mean, I would
I'll
like to.
get one every
I want to
round.
be. I
I
want to
could
believe it.
like I mean before I said you couldn't pick a clear winner, but if I had to pick a clear winner, I like everything she said more than what Top said, so I'm gonna give her the 3-0.
And going into this, I had coffee and he had top. This is all right. This is not about to be a lengthy one. Go ahead.
Anyway,
You know,
um,
anyway. All right, you better. This is my anyway. You better let me know why she
I
won.
left
It's
the
my
riot on my
anyway.
own. So she said I left the riot on my own. Y'all
Oh,
should
he ain't
really
even.
expect a bitch to be outside because I ain't got no home. That was crazy. I like that. What you talking
She
about?
like the riot like it's like her little like a doghouse or something like that. I get it
I
though.
don't
Now
know.
that was a good line though. I get it. I'm just making a joke out because now it's like I'm going against you. I want to read. I got coffee lines. You got T top lines or not? I'm just curious.
I got a T top line.
You got
Why you want?
oh he funny as hell. He got a T top line.
Uh,
All right, look. Why T top say this? Um, right here. This that part I was talking about. And it's one of my. I feel like it's a haymaker. If I bring you. Don't be BSing in them small towns, cause it's gonna take you. Because 12 gonna take you to jail if they get called out. I don't care if you got 2 pills on you. And then that's what he was like. They gonna make you pull your
you
jaw down. Yeah,
oh, your pants down and all that word, cough brown.
but he said they gonna take your
Mm-hmm.
E's and make you cough. He took the E
Mm-hmm.
off of cough. That's fire.
Or all right, another fire line by Miss Coffee. You feel me? Like
An
my
E
coffee
off
boy.
of coffee.
Anyway,
That's so
he
fire.
said, I'm finna
I
test the
think he missed
culture
that, yo.
since I got the stick in you. Since I got the stick in this bitch like a rape kit.
Her bars when she be saying stuff like that, it's like it's
That
like
shit was
damn, it's so
dangerous.
simple, but it's like damn, like you won't even think of that unless you possibly
That shit
seen
was
that or go through something like that.
crazy.
Cause yeah,
Just
that's
like this one.
crazy.
I got a crazier one. Coffee is a quiet
Oh, you.
taste.
I hope you're not like let me. I want to get because I don't want to be reading by myself.
Oh, I thought you ain't really
All right,
had that many.
nah, this battle I'm Trump tight. What Coffee said in the very beginning? What she said the very first line? She said, I'm not sure she be defending Coffee, but man, I got bars from both of y'all. What she said though? She said, I put look at these knuckles, ain't nothing ladylike about me, but she started it off better than that. She said, You think I give a F about what these ladies don't like about me? Look at these knuckles. Ain't nothing ladylike about me
About me.
to start it off.
Mm-hmm.
She had that energy from the face off here. Like Coffee, she got to keep getting booked. Coffee
Like
out
how she
here
just wanted
working.
to go first. She came. She didn't give a fuck. She just
She
wanted to
didn't.
go. Anyway, she was like, coffee is a quiet taste. Messy bitches sip tea.
I wrote that. I had that line too.
That shit
Yep.
was fire.
I don't even know where it's at right now. I wish I could find that. But I like this other line. Coffee has said, matter of fact, since you reading coffee lines, I'm gonna read top lines then. First thing you'll do is hand me coffee. I like that with the questioning with that whole that was right after he was talking to Smack. That was a part of his whole scheme and everything. That whole first round was a story that was extremely fire to me. Like with that
Yeah,
whole
his
it was
angles is all
extremely fire.
his angles is
He
extraordinary.
did
Like
not
his shit
miss nothing in his first round. Nothing.
word.
I mean, like literally
Anyway,
nothing in his first round.
she said, "This is funny bars. You know, I like funny bars. I don't know why I'm calling it. Not to take nothing away from y'all, what y'all be saying, but these shits just be hysterical to me."
Mm-hmm.
She said this the top. I bet when you lay down, you look like you spilled.
Yeah, yeah.
Then
Watch.
she just kept to check yourself out, like
Yeah,
that
right.
shit.
She did.
Like she had hella check yourself out lines. Like she
She
was
did say
talking
that.
to him.
Matter of fact, she did say
That
that more
shit,
than once because I did have one
like,
part where she said that.
she said, "I bet when you lay down, you look like you spilled." I'm like, "Oh my god!" Because I was trying to really imagine that shit. Like, boy, that shit just sound funny. Like that shit was, I watching that shit. I was smoking and shit. That shit was funny, bro. I don't even when she kept wigging at it. I don't even know what she said after that shit. Like that shit just had me in tears. Like
He was
I was
look.
in tears.
He was like, if I'm holding when the police come, she better snatch it off me and stash the soft B. I like that. I like that. I was in the first two. Cause that's
Nah,
cause that was going right into like everything like that he know that he used to and comparing it to her. Like, yeah, that was funny.
this was light. It was a light name for it. You think you shice T? Nah,
I
you
remember that.
built like
I ain't remember
who?
that. Right.
That shit
Shiesty
was
poop. Right. All
that
right.
shit had me bugging. I'm like, yo, chill. That shit was light, but it was funny as hell.
Why Top tell her that's why you keep asking me to meet my plug? I wish the issue would stop. That's funny to me. Like whenever I hear somebody in battle,
Asking
something
me
they be
for
asking like that's funny as hell to me. All right. Especially the way
this
no on top of it, especially the way she talking. So if that's true, that she asking him for a plug, and she mentioned Michigan and her connections, like her I guess the one alliance state she must know anybody else in, because she mentioned Michigan mad times. And she mentioned that 52 states around the world with the baby line. That was all that trafficking line she had. And she actually out here asking for plugs. I hope that was a fake angle. But the way she looked at him, she kind of looked at him when he said that.
not pushing trafficking. I'm gonna say my top line that I have because this shit was like it wasn't funny, but it was like it hit like to me because it was a trafficking bar.
What?
I had to write it down. Top said, "I only like trafficking bitches like T.I. and Tiny." I'm like, yo,
Yeah, yeah. And it's like that was light to me, but that did hit. I like that
nah,
one.
that shit hit.
That was
That
light
shit
to
hit
me.
some way like.
That was light to me, especially when it was like at the end of some fire he had. I didn't know he was gonna say that, so it was dope that I couldn't predict it. I always like that.
Yeah,
I didn't see that
that was
coming.
that was a haymaker to me. I liked that line. I
It was
really
really
liked
good.
it.
I ain't gonna say it was like it was better than good. I liked it. What he say? So you just making paperwork on itches? That's what you do? That's how that go? I feel like that's some
That
police
shit was
ish, but
crazy.
I don't know.
That shit. Oh my god.
No, that was super crazy because he was like not one, but he
That
was like four
shit,
four signatures.
that shit was Fadaya. What you
No,
talking about?
that was super fire. I love that.
Fadaya. I don't even know how to spell that shit.
That was super fire.
That shit was Fadaya. You making paper bitches? Four signatures?
He was
Oh
like, "You even got
man.
the name wrong." And he was like, "You even got her wrong name." Like, what are you? That was just, that whole thing just worked.
I got
She had to
another
laugh
call.
at that.
I got another coffee line. Um, I want to walk this king down the street with this piece like Coretta Scott.
Oh my, I missed that.
That shit was up stick. Like that's what I'm saying. She was really barking on this nigga. Like that's what I'm saying. Like what T Top was saying was hot because it was his angles was hot, but he wasn't really like punching and like haymaker and like I feel like she was really punching the shit out of this nigga. Like feel me? So
She was. I agree with that. But
I
I just
like
feel like his
really
just
more what she was saying
worked
more.
more,
Like he was just really angling it. Like it
and I
wasn't
feel like
even
that worked more though to me. But you're right. The
what
punches she did was punching, but and she was. They had angles to him too, but at the same time, his just hit a lot harder than me. Oddly enough, but you're
yeah.
right. Everything you said was right,
He yeah, go with the angles. Like
and I'm
what you
just
think?
appreciating it right now. What do you mean? What I think? I've been sleeping on it all the time because I ain't see it the last two battles.
Mm.
Not up to the level his opponent shot said. What you say to dodge an
I
ass
just
whooping? You made
I
a
feel
fake
like
paperwork and
you know,
forged
England
signatures. No more,
with
no
somebody
war literature. That stood out to me because my son read war literature. So I'm like, but he told her he don't want to hear no more of your war literature. Jay love war literature. Let me mark that one out.
no more war literature.
Yo,
Yeah, but I just all even though he's so good in England, that shit don't it ain't enough when somebody's sitting there punching you in your face.
this was enough for her angle. The angles that he was bringing up on her. That's what I'm saying. We don't be into none of this stuff that he was talking about. But when he made it hit. He made it hit. Look. Why you say you was outside and she hit you with a room rocker?
Funny bars. Funny bars. Come on, bro.
he said
Call it
he
what
said
it is.
you came right
Call it what it
outside. They
is.
smooth
It
dropped
hit.
you. He
Call it
said
what it is. When I say something that hit, I say it before I say the bar. I say it's funny. That shit was funny. That shit wasn't no boom. She hit you outside with a room rocket. That is funny. That shit ain't hit. It was just funny, bro. Like, come on, like that shit
no.
just funny.
That hit too though, because he was
That
like
shit ain't
he,
hit.
he,
That shit
he said
no.
why was you at the
No.
welfare office? He was like, well, it ain't matter. It was get cleaned up and all that, blah blah blah. He was like, but then you got to go back
Right.
in. He
At
said
the
you came
angle,
right
bro.
outside and you got
The
smooth
angle,
put
bro. That's
out.
all, bro.
It was the
Bro,
way
this
he
nigga,
did it though. He was
oh,
smooth with it.
bro.
And then I'm
This
waiting to
nigga,
see because he's
this,
smiling. He walking up like
bro.
this. That's
This
cool.
nigga Kurt
That's
Angle, bro.
cool.
This nigga good with the angles, bro. He Kurt Angle, like.
Yo, chill. She had a whack Kurt Angle line. It wasn't whack. I can't say it was whack. It was super light. She's like, put the metal into his chest. Kurt Angle, something like that. Kurt Angle ain't had metal on his foot. I might be dead wrong though. She said that though. She said something put the ankle to his chest. She said put the metal. She said one of them two to the. I don't realize the correlation, but she said that.
I don't. I used to watch wrestling. That's why I bust out laughing like that.
I
I fuck
did.
with Kurt Angle, by the way, and he'll slam the shit out somebody. Anyway, that's why I laugh like that because I find that shit for Daya. That shit is funny to me. That's a funny bar. Put the metal to your chest, Kurt Angle. That well, if she said that,
I hope I ain't.
that's
I hope I
funny.
really felt like she. I ain't there right down when I heard it. I was just like, you reference that to Kurt
It's
though?
it's because it's funny and they get a reaction on me when it hit. That shit is just hilarious. Like shit like that, hysterical. You cannot but laugh because it's like, what you said that
But
like shit. That shit is funny. Like funny
now
shit hit.
I hope I ain't wrong though. But
I guess funny shit do hit.
of
I'm trying
course,
to downplay funny shit not hitting. Like you
nah, of
right.
course,
That
because
shit was funny.
you ain't that. You're not trying to downplay. You maybe now, but you made me realize it with Bill. Because I wasn't a fan of Bill before you introduced me to Bill, and that's a king funny to me. What he
Yeah.
say? Where he was like, "Be every other day you in some drama." You about 2 weeks away from being T Top new baby mama. Like that was light too, but that was really light, but it was like toward the end.
And when she wrote down. I didn't even write it down, but her angle was crazy too, and it felt like all her shit, all the angles he's coming out of her. Her angle was a fight back because she was just saying like how she wouldn't fuck him and all of this and all of that.
Yeah,
That shit was crazy.
yeah. I like when T Top was like, "Nah, them itches was police. I got the paperwork. Facts." He was like, "Facts."
Nah,
The way
he
he
had me
said it, I don't
confused.
give it to it. I don't know nothing about it. That shit
Not a
was
bar. It's not a
hilarious.
funny, but it's his slogan. But he didn't even get it out. But because Nick, if it was a super crowd, everybody would have been reciting it
A
with him. But it was
super
like I
crowd.
didn't. he just walked up to her like,
Yeah,
now
let
let
me
me
put
put
it
it in.
and she was like, she's almost spit her water
Hey,
out.
yo,
My
nah,
cheeks hurt for that. Yeah.
that shit was funny when hit because he didn't even say the whole shit. Son, I came to put it work. Now let me put it in. That shit, he just walked
He
up
just
like,
walked
let
right up
me
to her
put
and
that
said it.
in.
Yep. But
That
then,
shit
but you
had
know what though? Right before that though, I think she ended her round saying something about his slogan. Remember, she was like, his slogan mean he a worker or something, something like that. Remember, she was like, even to me, your slogan tell me you're a worker, something like that. And then he walked, and
yeah.
then he had just happened to start it off just like that. Um, let me go ahead. Let me jump top second. All right, see now that I got most of my bars from his first. Um, I like the nose congested line he got from his third. I didn't write it. I put down nose congested line. I like that. Remember, it was a lot. You know what I'm talking about? Whatever. Where he was stuffing the nose, and it was congested. I don't remember the line, but it was dope. It was in his third round. It was at the end.
Must not been that dope because you ain't write it down.
I knew you was gonna say that, but you know what's so crazy is that
Cause
when you watching the battle, everybody was waiting for T-Top to be finished because they felt like Coffee won. You could just feel the energy, but T-Top kept pushing, and that's what goes back to that Kid Chaos and Danny battle. People start slipping up whenever they feel like they losing in the battle, even though they got
you know what it
material.
be for me?
He ain't slip
That's
up.
why
He kept pushing.
I'm not saying it's a debatable. I'm saying that if it is a debatable, is when you don't beat the
Look,
shit out of one of these queens, bro, you lost to me in my eyes. Like you can't have it be a debatable. You're lost to me. If you
you
can't
talking
have it be
about
a
if it ain't
debatable, so you supposed
debatable.
to come in and beat the shit out of them.
Look, he trying to start an argument with himself. I ain't say nothing about no debatable. She got one
No,
round.
oh,
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
oh, he talking to y'all. Leave a comment. Y'all think it's debatable. Oh,
Nah, I'm saying if it's an option of it being a debatable with a female, I'm giving it to the woman every time. Just for the simple fact you're supposed to come in and beat the shit out of her. Respectfully. But
um,
you made it debatable, and I feel like I ain't feel like I like all her rounds more, and I like what she said more.
I like all her rounds too. Not more though. But what Coffee said? She didn't say nothing in third. In third, I just remember she was looking at him because she knew she got all her stuff out already. He taught he rapping now, and she's staring at him. She feel good. She got the energy of the room for the most part. But T Top, man, that the veteran this show because he just kept going. Especially I'm watching because I was really loving them first two rounds. So when once the third came and he still pushed, and the third was still somewhere. It was dope to me. Like it still was dope. It's just that her throw was better than me.
Man,
But
her personals was better.
they probably hit more because she was a woman. They was
Awesome.
good.
You did talking about something. You did the 2-on-2 with Briz and shit against Calico and motherfucking Mook, and then you went on such and such and talk about how you fell and how you not a stand up guy. That shit was fire. I ain't have to write that down to remember that. Like that shit was fire, bro. That shit was
All
for
right.
dire. I'm
You
gonna
know
keep
what?
saying it.
I
You talking
might.
about?
I'm trying to think, man. I'm trying to think because where I rank my battles, I got the second is the closest round to me. I'll say that. But I might have edged it too top. I think, but that
Let me ask
second
you.
is very very close to me.
Can I
Oh
ask you?
no 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 no! I'm gonna answer it for you. I read your mind.
No.
Telekinesis. Why? Why I did?
I
Who
just
I got
changed
more bars for?
changed my question right when I asked you.
Oh,
I changed my question right when I asked you. Could I ask you a question when you said I might edge it? I changed my question as soon as you said edge it. Can I ask you a question?
I was gonna
Do
say
you
I
think?
still think I got the answer.
But do you think in the
Oh yeah,
do
you asked a different question.
situation, if it has to be edged or debatable, are you going to give it to the guy over the girl?
Nah, I don't work like that. I
Don't work
go
like that.
not for my system. My system is whoever I got more bars from, and then whoever has more bars plus on top of whatever. If you had any performance, and then
It
if you
don't
got
always
like
go like
some
that because
for
I
me
can have
though,
a lot
I
of
said
bars
for
on some.
me,
Yeah, I know.
literally like
It go
that's
like
it.
that for me
That's simple.
sometimes too, but not always though. Because
But
those
that,
could
but
be they could be
I was
conscious.
explaining more. You ain't even let me finish. But
My bad.
the not always part is whenever the other factors come in, where you gotta the performance. Like you said the other video, the other recap. The regression don't matter. That it don't matter. It's a trait. It's a good quality, but it don't matter when it comes to making sure you won that round or whatever. Like the bar is always number one.
Yeah, the least
Performance
amount
gotta
of
the least. Out of all the
It's needed, but
it's the least.
it's
Yeah,
not number one
yeah,
or
yeah.
two or three.
And it depends. I feel like it works better with certain lines too. But yeah, you're right. But look, this I feel like the number of bars because I get one tally for each bar I like, and for each bar I like, and then whatever I feel like if they like for instance this second round for both of them I got the same exact amount of bars I like from both of them, but I favor whoever had more haymakers in them bars in them same amounts. That's how I break it down. Whoever had more haymakers and whoever had more funnier or whoever had more performance, and then technically that was top. She was more the aggressive. Like she was more aggressive than she was. She had jokes, but she wasn't as funny as him. And then she didn't really. She had little cross jab. Not little. She had some heavy cross jabs, but his was
I don't
heavy
feel like he
haymakers.
came ill prepared, but I didn't feel like he went hard on her how he should have went hard. Like,
Oh my god, I think he did. I think
and
he
I feel
did.
like
I'm glad she came the way she did
he
though.
went overshadowed what he was really doing. Like, I don't know. It wasn't enough to me. I feel like Top could have did much better
I
against
got
Coffee.
that's crazy because Coffee did really good. And I think he did. She did.
Coffee did really good.
She did really good, and but he did good too. But look, it's crazy because when I tell you stuff like this, then you be like, "Well, how you give him that?" Because I have mad bars. What I think is mad bars from all three of her rounds. I don't have. I just told you I had most of my bars. All my bars is from Cheese Hot first. I'll say that, and I have talking to her again about her man in the second because the whole second round he was talking to her about her man thing, and that's another reason why that goes kind of into preference, like kind of why I picked DNA over Vixen. Not to bring them up in this, but just because this when he was talking to her about the stuff that just we ain't about to go over that again. We already talked about it already, and he talked about it. But what he talked about her with the whole Miss Miami and her man and everything like that, I agree with all that way more than what Top what over her second. That was just way better. And the quick he had another. I wrote this. I like Quick Check Coffee, man. When he was dissing all different type of little coffees, he mentioned Quick
Oh,
Check.
that shit was
I like
fire.
Quick Check Coffee, man. He mentioned Wawa coffee. He mentioned the
That
McDonald's
nigga
coffee. I
said
get it. I'm like, damn, I like them. But yeah,
those is jabs. Those wasn't haymakers.
Quick
Those
Check
was a bunch
Coffee,
of jabs.
fire, probably the
Those
best.
was a bunch of jabs. Quick check
Those
coffee.
no, those wasn't much jab, but they just hit me different because I'm like, damn, he trying to curve Quick Check coffees.
That was like if we was fighting and shit. That was a bunch of these and shit.
Yeah.
And then she was just coming back with the
Oh, I know
haymaker
it.
and
Yeah,
shit
here
out
you
of her.
go. Here you
Like, you
go.
know?
There you go. All right, but look, so
Yeah.
what she say?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my last T top bar. Not even a bar. He was talking about her son. Oh, so you were saying son was missing? Yeah, because I wrote down son took the easy road. That's what I wrote down for the third because he said that. He said your son gonna follow right behind you or something like that. He had said to her. Remember? And then that's
Mm-hmm.
why that's where you had that must have been that round where you said that. So that's why whenever I try to defend it, but I can't defend the third. The third was I already gave the third to her. But now all I got now is bars from her. I need to make sure I didn't check off the ones. Oh, I ain't had nothing that you said. Uh, oh, I did. The spill one. I had that one. What you got?
Oh, I don't got nothing else for neither one of
That
them.
was it. All right.
Yeah.
Damn. Cause I gotta be all coffee bars, and it's like 5 for each round. All right, here we go, real quick. Uh, from her first. I drug these itches to death and still let them live. That's Narcan. Yo, chill. Don't never get nobody more than 3 Narcans. I like that. What he say? I gotta. What he say? I gotta stick it. Yeah, that's right. That's a vape line. I found it. That was in the first.
Yeah, I
Um,
said that one.
yeah, I don't never know where it's at. That's why I hate whenever I don't really hate when you say it, but I just wish I knew exactly where they be at whenever you say it. So I don't gotta read them again. We say coffee is a acquired taste. Yep, same one. Yep, glad because I had that
You
line
know?
too. That was my intro too.
Ah,
You should have consulted CDC probably. See 2020 cough evolving. Now I'm finna attack the world antibody. Come on, man. I'm literally going through
that
that right
one.
now. That
I
hit.
ain't get that one. I
That
ain't write
hit.
that one. That must have like
I'm
yeah, she was name flipping the shit out of him. Like now that I think about it,
But not
she
even
had a
that.
lot
She flipped her own name a lot. cough evolving. She do that. She do
Mhm.
that. She said the cough part a lot. Is that's crazy because I'm going through that now.
Yeah,
Like my body is recognizing all that. Like you know what I mean, the aliens and all that that's going on. That's that really stuck out.
did
That
have a
was
lot.
super fire.
He had
What
a
she
lot of
say?
teeth.
She did have a lot of T flips. They was cold too. She said, she says he did an interview after the murder. Oh yeah, I wrote this down. He did an interview after the Murderland battle about how he isn't physically able to stand up inward. He like a stand up inward. Like that was
Uh,
hilarious to me. Like I'm
yeah,
like I don't remember hearing or well I ain't probably see it. But he said I was like I put a little thing. I said she funny. Yeah. What he say? He said your itch ass. No, she said your itch ass ain't jump in the bridge when he was fighting freak action, got on your back and started squirting. Like it was something else. She was like, you ain't going to but before that, she had said you jumped
that
into
shit was
something with swamp, but then you ain't jumping into something with birds. But instead what you did was got on your back. Yeah, that's
that shit
crazy.
was.
That is some real freak action because that's all piss. But we ain't gonna get into that though. What else she say? She said but all this ducking, that's good for his health. That's Affleck. Check yourself, right? That's the check yourself line I
Check
had.
his
Cause she said it
word.
again. She did say
He
that a few
kept saying,
times.
check.
Word.
He kept telling that man to check himself. That shit was funny itself. Just check yourself.
Yo,
He kept
this one I
telling.
messed up on, but I got the gist of it and I liked it. I think she said UTEE. Um, she was doing some spelling. It's a second. See a demon out of nowhere. Ouija. That she was like get shot some and get a little bump TBs. I like it was the way it all came together was dope, but I didn't piece it. Uh, even in jail, charging everything like earbuds. I'm surprised I ain't never hear that. That's why that stood out. I'm like that was a given right there. That was dope. Um,
Yeah.
coffee third. What do you say? I heard and this is yeah these like the last six I got last seven. Nope, last eight. Dang, I got eight in her third. Her third was all her rounds was good. Um, I heard you put 20K on your diamonds, 20K diamonds in your mouth. Well, I think she said 20,000. I just put 20K to end up dead with some nickel in it. It's always easy to bait a man that ain't an alpha. Because I guess he was talking about the comparing to the thirst trap maybe. Uh, ain't nobody telling my business here or MDA. That's a non-disclosure. I like that. What he say? Your best bet is to get these N words nuts out your mouth and get in teabag. That was so fire when she said that. He said, "I'm." She was like, I'm, she said,
Uh,
I'm front load with a quarter. You gotta pay. I'll have him picking through his family jeans like laundry day.
mm,
This that was fire. I'm
that
front
was
load
crazy.
with a quarter. Oh my stuff. That was super fire. What she say? Mathematically T problem. That's all I wrote down. Mathematically T problem. I know you know what that one is. Remember that part where she
Mhm.
said that? Yeah, I don't remember
Yeah.
everything before it, but she was talking about the this. Obviously, this is the speed with that gotta be. But it was something else though. It was dope though. Um, automatic incline. They think he yodel now. Yeah, the automatic incline. They think he yodel now. That's crazy. Um, and this is my last bar. She said she came in with so many cons. Oh no, I wrote. She said she came in with so many cons. She can't think of nothing positive about her. That's crazy. No, I can't think of that. She said I can't think of nothing positive about myself. That's what she said. Because she came
Mm.
in with so many cons. I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn, coffee. Like your bar is crazy. Her bars is like she getting better and better from my first battle I seen about her. And I always like coffee. I feel like the only and people say she beat I don't know why I'm mentioning this, but she beat KCJ, but I don't think so. But that's I like coffee. I like coffee a lot. Like I feel like she underrated. Oh, and it goes back into her what she said about being banned. She was banned. I didn't know she was banned, but I guess it makes sense. So, but she ain't about to be banned on URL though, or whatever. I don't because she doing her thing. She bringing that aggression to URL. I don't know if she was trying to compensate because she not with the riot no more. It's crazy to hear her say that she not. I thought that was just some bull. Like, but I guess she. I'm not gonna say ain't no truth or whatever all that stuff is, but it's just crazy. When once she said it herself, something did happen. But whatever. That's it though. I like that battle. Shout out to that battle. That was a battle that I really had coffee winning.
Yeah.
She did her thing. What'd you say, bro?
I said shout out to Coffee with the 30 ball.
Shout out to T-Top 2-1. Y'all
I'm
let us
done
know
with
what
this.
y'all think. Yeah, let's get into the next one.
Y'all like, comment, subscribe if y'all haven't already, man. Let us know y'all rocking with us.
Right. Rate the channel too. All right.
Respect the culture if you haven't already too. Shit, might as well jump in the chat and tell us y'all favorite bar shit.
Right.
Maybe it's, you know. I don't always be catching anything.
All right, let's end this.
You are out. All I do is hit a minute in the drop top.